Hi, welcome to this mini cupping session. I'm Andrew from Trails in Coffee, and like I promised yesterday, I was going to cup the Ethiopian that I roasted in yesterday's video. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out where I was roasting on my 3 kg Mill City roaster. And I roasted this Ethiopian Yirgacheffe to a medium roast, and we're going to see how my cupping notes that I have recorded on here, if they line up with what this coffee is, this flavor profile is actually doing for us here. So what I have here is I ground some coffee into these cups. And most of the time when you cup coffee, you have lots of coffee lined up here, and you do several at a time. But this is just a mini cupping session is what I'm calling this, just to give you a little bit of experience of what happens when you cup coffee. I have one cup here that I have just a ground coffee. The other one I'm going to put water in. I'm going to let it set there for 4 minutes. This one here is just for so I can smell it and smell the coffee without the water in it. The other one, I'm going to put the water in, time it for 4 minutes, and then I'll break that layer of coffee on the top, scrape off the excess, and then I will sample the coffee, cup it, and see what we can get. So this water is just off of boiling. I'm gonna dump it in here and set my stopwatch. All right, now we can smell the coffee, arouse those senses. And what I have here is a flavor wheel. This helps me determine what I'm smelling and what I'm tasting in the coffee. Definitely getting a bit of a dried fruit smell there. Maybe leaning a little bit towards the brown sugar smell. Currently, we're at 45 seconds. That definitely, with the water in it, brings out almost a black tea smell. So this is what cuppers all over the world, they use this flavor wheel. This is from, this one's actually from Specialty Coffee Association, and it's got all around this wheel, we have sweet, floral, nutty, sour, fermented, green, vegetative, other, roasted, spice, nutty, cocoa. And then from there it branches off and it refines it all the way down to like when you go from floral, you can go black tea or just floral, and then you choose chamomile, rose, jasmine, and so on. And berry, you get fruity, and then you got berry, dried fruit, other fruit, citrus fruit. Then you have all the different types there. Sour and fermented, it's probably not really a flavor you want in coffee. Green and vegetative, that would mean, to me, that would mean it's underdeveloped. It wasn't roasted long enough or developed long enough in the development stage where you get your outside roasted. If you progress the roast too fast, the inside doesn't develop properly, and then you get that green vegetative taste. Then you got other chemical, paper, musty, what you definitely don't want. I would steer away from any coffee that tasted like that. Then you got the roasted cereal, burnt tobacco, pipe tobacco. So I would find that generally more in a really dark roast. Generally, what I like to stay around is the spice, nut, cocoa, sweet, floral, fruity. That's kind of the taste that we're looking for in coffee. Currently, we're at 3 minutes, so we're getting close. At 4 minutes, I want to break the layer that's on here. You can see you break that layer and then you clean off the excess grounds that are still floating. I have this special spoon here. It's a cupping spoon that you use to clean off the surface, and then you use that to dip the coffee out and sample it. I dump a little hot water in this cup just to dip my spoon in, clean off any of the grounds that stay on there. All right, we're at 3 minutes and 42 seconds. And as I break this layer on the top, I'm going to sniff the coffee to see what aromas are coming up off of there. Now we're at 4 minutes. Great. Definitely getting that bit of a dried fruit smell. All right. I'll clean the top of this off. All right, see what we got here. Just a little bit of a floral, like I was talking about yesterday in my video. But it's not so much jasmine. This one's more of a rose floral, which is interesting to me. Yep, a bit of a dried fruit taste. I'm finding apricot, so fruity, dried fruit, apricot. Definitely has a sweetness to it. So that sweetness, I would say, yeah, it's a hint of brown sugar, or maybe even almost vanilla. Hard to decipher between that. Yeah, and like I said yesterday, I was going to see how it compared to what I had. The cup, balanced and sweet with soft fruit acidity. Yes, that's very much what it is. Apricot, floral, and lemon flavors. Let's see that lemon flavor. Definitely, it finishes off to that. The lingering is kind of a citrus lemon flavor that you get later, that comes last. So overall, I would say we're fairly close on the cup and what I'm tasting in there. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe to this video, and we will see you on the next one.